Hi YouTube and welcome back to my Let's Play World of Warcraft and my latest installment with the Warlords of Draenor. So in the last episode we took the Bladespire Citadel, and I actually remember the name, whee! And I got a notification that one of my, the first quest completed by one of my followers is completed, so I'm flying back, and it dawned on me in the middle of my flight that I have a Hearthstone specifically to take me back to my garrison anytime I want to, and I'm like, oh duh, I should have hearthed instead of flew, but I flew, so never mind. So yes, so I'm flying back to my garrison to turn that in. And then we've got more quests over in Wargall and Bladespire Citadel, but we have more quests in this area as well, so I'm just kind of hopping around with some of these quests and things. Let's see here that I've got one that I'm picking up right here. We be needing supplies. Alright, so here we are in the town hall. There's the completed mission. So this is what it looks like when you complete a mission. You get a little overview of the mission, and you get this little treasure chest you can click on, and you get stuff for it. And now I've got 2 missions, and I've got 2 followers. So the reward for completing the first mission was to get a second follower. Yay! And now here, one of the things you have to look at when you're looking at the missions is, you know, when you give it to them, like what percentage of chance is there of completing it. And usually you take the one that has the higher chance. Now both of these have the same chance to complete the mission, so I'm like, okay, fine. And then there's sometimes there's other requirements as well that you have to pay attention to, and we'll see that with, maybe not this episode, maybe the next episode. There's going to be one follower quest that I'm going to have to put on hold. I think it has a requirement of 3 followers, and I only have 2, so right there I can't do it just because of that. So there's gonna be ones where you just won't be able to do them right away. I don't know if they ever expire or not. They kept resetting the beta server so often that, you know, I never had a chance to, like, you know, 3 weeks later, is that particular quest still available? I don't know. Alright, and so that quest right there was to go out and kill a really big baddie, and things. And there's a couple of things over there that we need to do, and it's pretty close by to the garrison. So I am going to go ahead and just kind of head on over there pretty soon. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Sorry. I actually stopped recording for a second and redid my mounts and figured out some better mounts for myself. I wasn't happy with my mount selections, and then did that. So there we go. I decided to equip this bad boy. It looks like it would be a really good vehicle for snow. It's got those nice treads in the back, and it's got a really nice big tread in the front. And for some reason I thought, when I first saw that quest, I thought it was actually the monster I killed in here in this cave, and then I realized, oh, it's not that one. Never mind. And so I'm just gonna go up this way and go find where it is I'm supposed to be going. I keep looking at the maps. I'm like an obsessive map looker when I'm traveling. Like, am I still going in the right direction? Am I getting lost yet? Because I get lost so freaking easily. It's ridiculous. I don't know if other people do that too or not, but I'm like obsessed with putting the map up and making sure I'm going in the right direction. And then out here on the ice flows and everything. I mean, not that they don't have the character sliding around. I mean, I could run on this ice and I wouldn't slip or slide or fall on my butt, even if I tried. Even though in real life you probably would. But I like this mount because it looks like it would be able to grip even ice pretty well. So, alright. So here's a little outpost that we have here. So we've got a flight point, so that's good. Don't have to drive all the way back. Assuming I remember that there's a flight point later. And then here we've got another quest to pick up. And one quest to turn in. So we've got all of that going on. And he also has a couple of quests for me as well. I'll just kind of do the quests in this area, and then we'll move on.
You be careful, man.
And there's a bunch of things you can like a little chain here that you can do, and etc. So it there's quite a lot to do just in this kind of starting Frost Ridge area in Draenor. And I will probably eventually level 91. It's taking a while. I'm looking at this guy, and it says it's a recommendation of 3 people, and I'm like, I think I can take him with my garrison resources, but I'm gonna save him for last. I'm gonna save him for last just because he's a big old scary dude, and you never know, maybe there'll be another player who comes in and plays as well and such. So in the meantime, I need to collect these frost blooms. I've got to go after those ice lurkers. I got a couple of other things I can work on, and then we will go after Mr. Big Ol' Baddie in the future. Alright, so there's an ice worm over here, and I'm like, okay, I'm not triggering him. Let me run over him. There we go. Take him out. I think I'm collecting some kind of venomous poison or something from these guys. So we'll go ahead and do that. It turns even my wings green. I'm a leprechaun with wings. There we go. Finally got him down. Oh yeah, so now I've got a blessing with this Frostwolf, so this Frostwolf actually will come in and help me fight. He disappears very shortly after the fights are over with, but anytime I get into a fight, I don't know if you can hear it because I keep the game volume itself pretty low, but I try, and you may or may not hear her give a dog whistle to call the Frostwolf, and he'll come. And you'll see up in the upper right corner next to the mini map, there's a little picture of a wolf, and that's the indication that that blessing is currently active. So that anytime I get into a fight, he will get called and he will come and help. So I thought that's kind of nice. That's kind of cool. It's only active in the Frostfire Ridge area, and I think it's only active in this particular area. Maybe it's active throughout Frostfire Ridge. That's a tongue twister. Alright, so I'm gonna get a few more of these guys. I think I got all the blooms now. We're pretty darn close to it. But we still need some more poison from these guys. And then the one that I have the hardest time going after are these crystals that I need to get from these kind of strange elemental ice creature things. You'll see that in a moment. Oh, there's Wolfie again. Makes me feel a little bit like a hunter. It's like, ooh, I have a pet. That's the only thing, is like you can that only hunters get pets that will fight with them. Everyone can have pets, but most of the pets don't do anything. Unless of course you're doing the pet battles, which is, Oh yes, and there's another big old baddie, and I don't have a quest for him yet, and I don't know if he's just a random elite that you can just kill in world for an achievement or something. or not. I don't want to take the effort of going after him because I don't know how difficult he is. He's a question mark one, so guessing he's got to be pretty tough. He looks pretty tough. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go over this way. Thank you. Goodbye. He looks scary. Oh, there's one of those elemental dudes that I was talking about. There's not a lot of them around here, unfortunately. Probably because there's still a lot of people playing the game and questing and stuff in these areas, and so a lot of these guys, you know, I've got competition. Is the thing. And I'm glad that the old bomb back there is not coming in this direction. Don't want to tangle with him right now. No, thank you. Maybe in the future, maybe I'll come back when I'm like level 92 or something, and I don't know, we'll see. Or if I notice a bunch of other people whacking at him, I can always come and join in and lend my DPS to the fight. But regardless, I wouldn't get these guys, but then I think the third one it took me a while to find him, because someone else around here was killing as well, so. Yep, so I got that one, but now, here's the question. Oh yes, I ended up using a bandage just for the heck of it. I rarely ever use bandages on this character because she can heal herself, but every now and again I do just because, you know, well, I've got them. I went through the effort of making them. I might as well use them. I'm not sure why I make the effort of making bandages for a character that can heal herself, but I guess every now and again it does come in handy. Alright, so let's just warm up in the bases and get his venom or whatever it is that we're collecting from him. Alright. So, need 3 more venoms, and then we can end that one. Well, at least I've got plenty of these guys to go after, even though I'm waiting for the respawns for the elemental guys. So that's a good thing. And basically I'm just going to, for this episode, I'm just going to finish off the quests for this region, including taking on the one big baddie I have a quest for. And then that's going to just wrap things up for this particular episode, and then we'll be doing additional quests throughout Frostfire Ridge. There's still quite a number of things that need to be accomplished before we move on to the next area, which is, I'm trying to remember the name of it. Yeah, okay, I can't. But it's green. Is it green? Is the next area? Well, it starts off in a more of a deserty area, but then we go into the green area. Never mind. That's assuming that they still follow that based off of what I played in the beta. So yeah, but we go away from the snow and we go into a warmer climate. Yay! Alright, so now I'm just kind of running around like, okay, I need one more elemental guy. I got all the lurker poisons. Oh, there's one. Yay. So I hadn't seen one in a while. Well, I was taking all those lurkers and I'm like, okay, where are these guys? See if there's any other. I think I only need one more if I'm nope, I need no. Oh, that's right. The first 2 that I fought didn't drop anything, so these guys are actually being a little bit stingy in their drops. So now I'm running around looking for more of these guys because I need more. I've killed 3, but I still need 2 more drops, and I'm hoping that these guys will do a bit more dropping without me having to, you know, kill 10 of them just to get my 3. I mean, that's, like I've said, is that they've really improved that with with the game so far is you don't have to be out killing dozens of things just to get like two drop items or something like you used to, which is a huge improvement. But regardless of that, they do still have some things where they don't all drop 100% of the time, which makes sense. But despite all that, it's just still like there's these things, and where are they? And then I just kind of decided, screw it with those guys. I'm just gonna have to come back and get those things later. I'm just gonna go after this guy because I just saw someone else was about to attack as well, bringing in the garrison resources there on top of it. And so between myself, the other player, and my resources, we take this guy down pretty darn quickly. So those garrison resources are really handy. Let me tell you. So it's one of my favorite features of the garrison is just having those resources, the call to arms from having the barracks. So, all right. So I know there are going to be other quests in this area in the future, but for the time being, I'm kind of giving up on this area, and I'm going to go back to Wargall with the next episode, and Bladespire Citadel in that kind of region first, and we'll come back and we'll finish off this area later. But for right now, oh, and I hit level 91. Ding! Yay! So, alright, well, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are enjoying these episodes. If you are, please give them a thumbs up. Please share them with the world. I appreciate anyone who shares everything, so that I can get more eyeballs on my videos. And please subscribe if you haven't yet. There will be more to come. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.